Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe classics, Madame Razz and Broom. Oh dearie my, the magical witch of Whispering Woods comes straight out of the She-Ra Princess of Power cartoon series and into her very first action figure. So let's check her out. As you can see, Razz and Broom come in the standard Masters of the Universe Classics blister card packaging, complete with the Princess of Power logo sticker on the bubble. The back shows off a selection of other figures in the Classics line, and even presents us with a brand new bio for Madame Razz. So let's go ahead and take a look at Razz outside of the packaging. Now this is a character that was incredibly cartoony looking in design. And because of this, many have questioned for years if she were ever to actually get an action figure in Classics, if she'd even fit in with the rest of the group because she looks so different. Now that she has an action figure, one thing is for sure. She's a perfect representation of the character straight out of the cartoon series, done in action figure form. The Four Horsemen and Mattel really did quite an amazing job with this one. Her head features her signature hat pulled down over her eyes, with her bright yellow eyes shining through little holes that are cut out. The hat itself is all part of the head sculpt, so it's non-removable. Sorry, no peeking at what Razz looks like underneath that hat. The shape and design are just perfect on this. It's definitely one of those cases where you wondered how 2D animation would look recreated as a 3D action figure. Luckily, it looks excellent here. She's a shorter, stockier figure, standing about 5 inches tall from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head, and the little flower sticking off the top of her hat almost pushes her to the 6-inch mark. But her build is definitely unique to this line, so as you can imagine, she's a fully new tool. The colors are bright and vibrant here as well. It's a great mixture of dark and light purples and reds, with a nice powder blue on the inside of her cape. She's colorful, so she looks very cartoon accurate, but she also has some really nice shading too, seen specifically in the creases that are on her shirt. I also love that she has these small green patches seen all over various parts of her outfit. Alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look at Madame Razz here. Now, entirely new build, so articulation, a little bit different, but still some pretty good articulation here. So here we go. Head's still on that nice ball joint, so you can rotate it left, right, slightly move it up and down. None of the sculpt really hinders the movement all too bad, so you should be able to still move that head around pretty good. All of this, of course, is a solid sculpt. The little flower on top's a little flexible, but nice and solid there. You got the nice ball joints at the shoulders, so even the little sculpts on the tops of the shoulders don't really hinder that movement whatsoever. So you can move the arms outwards, forwards, and backwards. You got the swivel above the elbow, as well as the elbow bend. And you got nice swivels at the wrists there, right inside where kind of the sleeve of the shirt opens up. So you can rotate the hands all the way around if you want to there. She actually does have a nice waist swivel there, so you can rotate the waist left and right. The legs are on nice hinge joints, so you can actually move the legs outwards, forwards, and backwards. The little bottom part of her shirt hinders the movement just a little bit, but it's not too bad. As you can see, still get some pretty good movement out of her. And then she rotates just below the knees there. Got a nice swivel there, as well as just a standard knee bend. And then the feet also rotate at the ankles, and you've even got a nice little hinge joint to allow the feet to bend at the ankles forwards and backwards. The ankles are a little bit loose on her, but she balances well, so I haven't had any issues with her toppling over or anything like that yet, so it's not so bad. And with the build of her body, it's actually pretty nice that the feet are designed in a way that still keeps her standing. So it's actually designed very, very well. Now, the cape that she's wearing is a non-removable piece. It is made out of that kind of same softer, flexible plastic that we've seen for all the other capes. It's black on the outside, kind of a powder blue on the inside, but you'll notice that it is attached to the back of her shirt. It's glued on there, so you won't be able to remove the cape. The head, however, is on your standard MOTU Classics ball joint, so you can actually remove her head. It's the same size little ball there, so if you wanted to do some head swapping, you can do it with Razz. Razz's only accessory is her sidekick known as Broom. As you would imagine, this guy doesn't feature a whole lot of articulation, You can only move his arms at the shoulders. But the sculpt, just like with Razz, is spot on with this guy. From the point of his nose to the shape of his mouth, his facial features are absolutely perfect. The bristles of his broom are sculpted in a way to work as his feet, and they're flat on the bottom so he stands and balances very well. You're even able to get Razz posed holding onto his arms, and if you want, you can slide her feet into the curls of his bristles to get her in that riding pose straight out of the cartoon. Though it is worth noting that they can't really stand well on their own in that pose. But if you can find a good flying stand that would work with this figure, it might be a fun way to pose him on your shelf. So there you go, my friends. There's a look at the very first ever action figures of Madame Razz and Broom. It's really going to be up to you if you feel that she fits in with the rest of your collection, since she has such a different look. But in my opinion, she's an integral character to the She-Ra universe, and I'm so happy to finally see her getting her own action figure in this line. And she's such a perfectly done figure. Her sculpt and paint all turned out beautiful, and another key member of the Great Rebellion is finally added to our toy shelves. Madame Razz with Broom is part of the 2014 Club Etheria subscription and should be available on August 15th on MattyCollector.com. Until next time.